Hi everyone, my name is Phil Dugas. I am the co-founder of the Lighthouse Center here out in beautiful West Virginia. And behind me right now is Mountain Quest Institute, which is a research center and a bed and breakfast. It's got a 30,000 volume library. It's got a place where we host courses. Some of the courses coming up that the Lighthouse Center is doing is called Shift Happens. We know we are in the midst of a shift right now. We want to support people to thrive on all levels. This is an area where they can do it. You can probably see a tent out there. We have a few electrosensitives that come out here. One of the reasons why we can thrive in this area is because there is no EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies. And EMFs kind of, for lack of a better way of putting it, put the physical body into a straitjacket from its normal capacity to heal itself. So this environment here is very supportive of healing on all levels. So we have courses coming up right now at Mountain Quest on behalf of the Lighthouse Center called Shift Happens. We are very clear that the ecosystem is struggling right now. And the reason it's struggling is because the external is a reflection of the internal. The people's, human beings' ecosystems internally are struggling. So what we do is support the internal ecosystem by doing processes that clear out a lot of, let's just say, debris. And what we do is we kind of wash the windshield of the person that is in and of themselves a lighthouse so that they can allow their light to shine in the world. Each and every person has a capacity to make a huge difference here. And the way we do that is support people into learning what their purpose is. And the only way they can do that is to get clarity about what is going on within them that wants to be expressed here in the world at this time. So Mountain Quest facility is a $3.5 million facility that's partnered with the Lighthouse Center. They have 450 acres, 11 of which we've purchased here on behalf of this nonprofit. And over here is where we're going to be putting a 2,500 foot facility with 7 treatment rooms, supporting the individual on all levels. And as I said, we're very fortunate in having Mountain Quest support us in hosting courses over there. They have 8 horses and a beautiful area that allows for people to be quite comfortable in the 12 bed and breakfast theme rooms that they have. We have a great room that we actually do the courses in. This amazing labyrinth in the back, a river or a stream goes behind there, and just some of the most beautiful, thriving country or areas in the country that exist here. So I'm very excited to be here, a part of the shift that is going on. And I invite you to continue to take a tour with us to see what is going on out here in West Virginia, and the intention to create lighthouses around the planet and template what works in the support of the human being transforming into a lighthouse themselves. Here we are at the Lighthouse Center out in Frost, West Virginia. This is a health and wellness nonprofit organization, you might say, that focuses on health on all levels. This particular health that we're focused on here is with your physical health, with organic farming. And we have a professional organic farmer over here. This is Brian. He's our #1 woofer, and he's going to share really quickly when we get to it what a woofer is. But let's start harvesting just to show people what we, in the early summer, have already generated.
This is a turnip. It can get a little bigger than that, but we got a good crop going on along a potato row right here. And
you got potatoes and turnips in that row. Okay.
Greens down on the end, so you can eat the greens on that. We got beets on this side, and a lot of brassicas here.
Brassicas?
Brassicas.
What's a brassica?
A brassica is like Brussels sprouts and broccoli and chard and that family of plants right there.
See, I am learning something every single day here.
Yeah.
And then we got our lettuce, and we got our late radishes that are seeding, which we're going to save the seeds. And just really quick around, we got corn. Talk a little bit about everything you can think of that we have in here right now. Really
Okay,
quickly.
so again, this row is a lot of brassicas. We have Brussels and cauliflower and kale, blue kale. These rows back over here, we have a big row of beets because they're very nutritious, and we want to teach about value-added products. So we're going to do a lot of canning and fermentation. So we have a lot of cabbage and Chinese cabbage that we're going to make kimchi and sauerkraut, and really nice flavored sauerkrauts that's really good for the digestive systems. And we have some really good planting methods over here that introduces permaculture design, like the Three Sisters, which are a climbing nitrogen fixer like peas and beans. And we have squash that causes or allows for a living ground cover, with corn, which acts as a stalk for a trellis for the climbers to climb up on.
Like the peas.
Yep.
And over here we got our berry plants. We got blueberries. We got strawberries over there. We got, I think, blackberries and raspberries.
Yeah, it's first season on this plant.
And so we're going to pick a blueberry and eat it right now. Go pick one.
I'll pick this one.
This is mine here.
Almost ripe.
Oh my gosh. They're so
Very
good. Awesome. And what is in here?
These are baby sugar pumpkins and butternut squash. And we'll be building an A-frame trellis so they can climb up the trellis. And
Oh, nice.
it's little net baskets that we hang the fruit so they don't break off the vine while they get nice and plump.
And we got carrots and lots of tomatoes. Tons and tons of tomatoes. Here's our first tomatoes coming in.
And this is a principle of companion planting. We have carrots and basil with our tomatoes, which go well together. They help each other in the growth process, nutrify and help keep bugs away, and they're beneficials. We have mint over here and cinnamon basil and lots of tomatoes. And we have peppers over here with some wild strawberries and rosemary.
Lots of peppers.
Lots of peppers right here. And oregano over here. And this is looking like a really good garden. This hole is the Three Sisters. All the ends of those rows are, these principles of what's going to be the ground cover, the climber, peas and pole beans will climb up the corn stalks.
Awesome.
The trellis.
Awesome. And right outside the fence, we put this fence up because deer would just love it, and we actually had to double up the chicken wire because little baby rabbits are getting through that chicken wire, believe it or not. And so we laid down 900 feet of this 1-inch hose pipe. The rating on the pipe is it's drinkable water, and we have a well over there, about 700-800 feet over there. And Brian spent a lot of time doing his trenching method. That is part of one of his little inventions he's got going on.
Yeah, well, it's not really an invention per se. They're out there. I'm just building one out of parts and pieces of other equipment. So it's a hydro excavator, and we're going to be doing a lot of trenching with that. And developing a lot of sustainable communities, and with sustainable community you need an economy. And so we're developing some businesses that are going to help raise awareness and help people put in their organic farms and sustainable homesteads. So it's a really good method of trenching to lay water line and electrical for outdoor LED lighting, and to your automated systems that we're going to be making for outdoor animals, security perimeter fencing, aquaponics. outdoor living areas. So it's a really great opportunity. We're working a lot with clay, doing adobe ovens, tandoori ovens. We're going to have a kiln right here. So come out, play in the mud with us. We'll teach you some really nice techniques on survival and sustainability. And we've got a tent over here for any woofers that want to come out and learn.
What's a woofer?
A woofer is a person that likes to come out and learn on an organic farm and trade their labor for the learning experience. So it's a hands-on learning experience, and we provide their food and shelter and give them a really great experience to learn a lot of skills. And it's more than just a sustainable homestead and permaculture. It's, you know, culture and permaculture is about society. It's sustainability in society. And so we're learning a lot of cooperative skills. And
here we are at the woofer tent. Again, Brian was describing a woofer as somebody that comes here, learns all kinds of really cool stuff about organic gardening, has everything provided for. Organic food is one of the best things you can put in your body. This is our new peach tree, another peach tree, potatoes, we got scallions, we got, I think that's watermelons. You name it, we got it. It'll be a couple thousand pounds worth of stuff. Okay. And here is the woofer tent.
I've been kind of staying in here, so you caught me by surprise. I'm not being the most organized, but you're welcome into my abode.
Well, it's actually not your abode, but he stayed in here a couple nights, and we're keeping it open for our next woofer that comes along. And if
needs to be tightened up a little bit, but
yeah,
we'll get right on that.
Yeah, all those vents are windows that open up, and we just keep it closed right now because we've been getting a lot of rain lately. This is our storage tent over here, and this is my humble abode, 33-foot RV. And we just hooked up the solar panels just the other day. And so now we have full solar, which makes us fully off the grid. So here's our solar array. It's all that we need here for 100-watt panels. And we had to open this up the other day because we have a mama deer with a little baby doe that is just a few days old that is actually on the property somewhere, has not been able to get out because I secured the fence pretty good. So we decided to keep an opening for our deer friends to come and go as they please. So next place we're going to go to is the chicken house. Here we are at the chicken coop, and this is a 5-star chicken coop. These guys are so fortunate to be our ladies. We got 12 lady friends here, and I'm going to just poke in here really quick so we can see their house where they live. Oh, there's one right in there right now laying an egg, right as we speak. And then there's a water system down there that all opens from the outside, and we're going to walk around, and Brian is going to tell us about his chicken coop. He primarily made it. And why don't you take it away, Brian?
Okay. Well, this is simply one of our systems of working with where you're at and what you got. How do you...
Yeah, we don't need to go in again.
Oh, okay.
You want?
Well, I just wanted to kind of show working with what you have and where you're at. So this used to be a llama pen, and if you come in here and just take a look, so that right there was a feeder where they fed hay, and that door was probably where they threw the grain in, and we turned that into the feeder, and everything here. Show this right here too. So she's in here right now, but this is so you can lock the chickens out at night, and it folds down and becomes their perch to get in. Okay, so the idea of this is to maintain everything from the outside. So you come in here, and she's right there. She's getting ready to lay an egg, but didn't lay an egg. But we can, open everything up and go ahead and get the eggs out from the outside. The idea is not to have to walk into the chicken coop any more than you have to. That way you stay cleaner, don't get stuff on your feet. And so this is where they stuck the hay in, and that's where they stuck the grain in. We reversed the door so it would flip up, so we just reach in there and open it up to let them out in the morning. Everything's maintained right here. So their food storage is up here. We have a little clip that clips that up, and we can just grab the grain and open this and just pour the grain into the feeder. It's really convenient. You can come in here and you can take a look in here and see how easy it is. It just slides right down the chute and fills up into the feeder. And then the watering systems are also very easy to maintain. We lift this up and we connect that here, and it's really nice and clean where you just, you pull it out, give it a little dump, you're clean, and you set it back in there, and that's good for another day. And so super easy and simple. I like those waters right there, but we're designing some really clean automatic watering systems, so you don't even have to do that. It'll just recirculate and collect the solids out of it. So it's a really neat system that we're designing, and really happy. I learned a lot from this design. That's why here we don't worry about making mistakes. In fact, we kind of enjoy it because we learn from those. It's feedback, not failure. Because every time that we experience something that could have been better, we learn so much from that experience. And this was a great example of that, because we had to work with what we had, and I learned this really awesome automatic feeding system. So really pleased about how this system worked out. And we'll talk about more about how this was just a temporary fix, but we're going to get into some real good design here.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate all your hard work on that.
Sure.
And we're actually on Mountain Quest property right now. This is actually a pen that's getting ready for some miniature horses. We have 6 adult horses out there at Mountain Quest. We have one mini just died, so they want to get a few more minis to keep that one company, and that's where they're going to be penned here. And Mountain Quest is a facility that has 12 theme rooms, bed and breakfast, and is internationally known for a destination place to come to just really thrive in a area that is got one of the healthiest ecosystems I've ever seen. We have 2 bears out here right now roaming the area that we're just seeing. We have scads of deer and a few skunks we dealt with, raccoons, possums, tons of rabbits, all kinds of fun stuff. And so we're very blessed to be here, and very fortunate and blessed to have Mountain Quest partnership with us. We also host courses here every couple of months. We are doing a course called Shift Happens. Woofers get to attend for free. So just be very clear that anybody that comes here is not only going to benefit from learning organic gardening and other such things, there's an element of support for transformation for the shift. We know that there's a shift going on right now, and that is what the Lighthouse Center is about, is to support that and to support people stepping into an awareness of their gift that they've come to give the planet. So do you have anything you want to add?
You're doing just great.
Okay.
Really enjoying it.
So come on out if you're interested. Contact me, and would love to have other like-minded people be a part of this effort.